أعوذ بالله من الشيطان بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تقربوا الصلاة وأنتم سكارى حتى تعلمون ما تأكلون ولا جنوبا إلا إبر السبيل وإن كنتم مريضا أو على السفر أو جاء أحد منكم من الغائط أو لمستم من النساء فلم تجدوا معا فتيمموا صعيدا طيبا وامسحوا بوجوهكم وأيديكم إن الله كان عفوا غفورا. This verse is found in Surah Al-Nisa, which had yet on some part of it, and I promise to give a full tafsir on this verse. And the verse is as important when it comes to prayer, because prayer is one of the greatest pillars of Islam. Because without prayer, your Islam is void. That's why it is said that what differentiates a Muslim from a kafir is salah. Because salah differentiates the position of a Muslim from a kafir. Because the kafir does not pray salah. So the Muslim do pray what? Salah. Salah is an obligatory prayer that is being written and prescribed for the Muslims. So let's look at it. How do we have a clean salah, a pure salah? The first thing to do before salah is ablution. And when we perform ablution, it is said that we need to be having a clear niyyah, intention with ablution. Ablution simply means wudu, which is a spiritual cleansing before we step into the holy sanctuary for salah. Now, the Quran, with the verse I recited earlier, which says to the believer, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu la taqrabu salata wa antum sukara. Say, Atta ta'lamu ma taqulun. That, oh you believer, do not approach the prayer while you are in the state of drunkenness, until you know what you're saying. Wala junuba illa ibri sabil. Now, not when you are impure, you are not pure. Then, or when kuntum ala marida or ala safari, or you are sick, or you are what? On a journey. That is in the state of pure. Right? If you are not pure, that is when you are pure, you can observe salah. But if you are not pure, either you're sick, or you're in the state of journey, or one of you comes from the toilet, وَجَاءَ أَحْدٌ مِنْكُمْ مِنَ الْغَائِطِ or وَلَمْسْتُمْ مِنَ النِّسَاءِ then فَلَمْ تَجِدُوا مَعَ. Now in the case of ablution, because it says that ablution is use of water. When you wash your face, you wash your hands, you wipe your heads, you rub your feet, then you go for salah. But if you do not find water, and it says فَلَمْ تَجِدُوا مَعَ, then go for tayammum. Proceed towards فَتَيَمَّمُوا صَعِيدًا طَيِّبًا. Go and use some clay and clean yourself for salah. Now, those things that spoil prayer, it says if you come out from toilet, you have spoiled your ablution. Then you have to go for performing ablution. You have to perform your ablution again. And if you are sick, probably you have to go and perform ablution for salah, because probably when you are sick, you will bring out some either gas or some issues, either vomiting and all that. You have to clean yourself for salah. It is important as a Muslim, because if you don't do that, your salah is void. And not only that, if you're on a journey, you're having dusty feet and body is being perforated, you have to clean yourself for salah. Wash yourself, clean yourself for what? Salah. فَتَكْتَسْ when if you are in that then wash yourself, clean yourself. Then وَإِن كُنْتُمْ مَرِيضًا وَعَلَى سَفَرٍ, then when you are sick or in a journey, then or you are one of you coming out from toilet, or you touch a woman, nisa, you touch a woman, then you go for down. The issue now, touching a woman, what does it really mean? Does it mean touch a woman by physical? What used there was lamas. Now we say lamas, you know what, different from the word massa. Massa is a deep touch. Lamas is a light touch. But according to some fuqaha or legist or jurists explain this particular part of the ayah, we say lamas to nisa'a, if you touch a woman, does it mean sleeping with her or just a mere touch on the hand or the face, or maybe for example you are passing by and you touch a woman while in the state of wudu, does it invalidate your wudu? Does it make you not have a good salah if you go to pray? No. In those of the fuqaha, the different example, Malik was so strict. Malik is said, Malik bin Anas in a book called Al-Fiqh al-Mada'ib al-Arba', he says that if you touch a woman probably intentionally, for example you are discussing and you touch a woman intentionally by holding her hand, you have invalidated your what? Your wudu. Your wudu becomes void and you have to perform it again. But some like Hanafi or like Abu Hanifa and even Shafi said no, that touch is when you are touching some parts that are private to the woman. For example, the woman's breast or some parts of her body that are very private, then you have invalidated your what? Your wudu. You have to go and perform a new wudu for salah. So now, also, it is even said that according to some narrations that even the Hanafi went deeper. Hanafi said no, even if you touch those parts, does not spoil the salah. The lamas there may not mean just ordinary touch, but means to sleep with. For example, when you have sexual intercourse with a woman, you have to what? Go for purification. You have to purify yourself by performing a wudu to stand before Allah in salah. This is the position of the imams. But all of them agreed that when you touch a woman deeply, you have to go and perform wudu. This is for the safer part of it. Because for you to have a safer side of it, which is to perform a good prayer, your prayer should be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you have to do what we call total purification of yourself and clean yourself. If you urinated, you have to clean your organ before you go to your genital organ, before you go to perform your ablution, then further perform your salah. So this, we need to have a good salah as a Muslim, because it's very important to have that good salah in order for Allah to forgive us. Inna Allah kana afu'an ghafur. Alhamdulillah, brother and sister, my name is Sadiq of Islam. Come to you next episode. Thank you very much.